Hi, boys and girls. Hope you're having a great day so far today. First, we're going to do calendar. Then I'm going to read a story to you. And then I'm going to show you a little project that I'd like you to do. So first, I want you to think about what month it is. January, February, March, April. Good, it's April. And we might be able to figure out our pattern today. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Today it is the 7th, April 7th. So we need to put our calendar piece in there. Let's figure out what it will be. Red, yellow, yellow. Red, yellow, yellow. Do you know what it's going to be? Did you say red? It is a red ladybug. Good, I'm going to put the red ladybug in. We have figured out our pattern. Red, yellow, yellow. Red, yellow, yellow. Red, yellow, yellow. Red, yellow, yellow. What do you think tomorrow will be? If we have a red right here, it will be a yellow and then another yellow before we have red again. Good. Today is Tuesday, April 7th, 2020. We're going to do the weather song and you get to be the weather helper at your house. Ready? What's the weather like today? Like today, like today. What's the weather like today? You tell us. What's the weather like at your house today? If I'm looking out my window while I'm doing this video, it's sunny right now. I hope it stays sunny. It's been nice. All right, boys and girls. I have a story for you today. I'm going to just drag my whiteboard over here called How Full is Your Bucket? For kids. It's kind of a silly question, right? How full is your bucket? Felix was putting one of the last blocks on his tower when his little sister came in. I want to build with you, she said. Felix scowled. Go away, you're too little. Oh, that wasn't very nice. I'm big. Stay back. You'll knock it over. I can be very careful. Go play with your baby toys, Anna. Uh-oh, she is so mad. And if you look closely at the picture, thwack! She knocks down his tower. That wasn't very nice either. Grandpa! Grandpa shook his head. Felix, you just dipped from your sister's bucket. Like everyone else, Anna has an invisible bucket. When it's empty, she feels bad, but when it's full, she feels great. Didn't you ever notice your own bucket? Invisible bucket? Sometimes Felix couldn't quite tell when his grandfather was joking. But the next morning when Felix woke up, there it was, a small gray bucket floating above his head. When Felix came down to have breakfast, his mom was in a hurry. I've got a meeting this morning and it's almost time to go. Anna, sit still. And if you look, Felix is trying to get the cereal box. Uh-oh, does it look like he's going to get it? Let's see. Felix slipped and choco wheat scattered across the floor. Felix, yelled his mom, you should have used the stool to reach that. Felix could feel his bucket tip and big invisible drips spill out. Drip, drip. Ha ha, Anna laughed as she crunched the cereal with her shoe. Drip. Get the broom and clean that up before you miss the bus, scolded Mom. With the school bus honking, Felix quickly stepped up the choco wheats and grabbed the last blueberry muffin, but before he could even take one bite, Buster jumped up and grabbed the muffin from his hand. Drip. Hey, look at Felix's new backpack. My baby brother has one just like it. Oh, he's being mean. Drip. Psst, psst, Felix. Psst, psst, psst. They're telling secrets about Felix and whispering about him. Drip. Watch out, shrimp. Drip. All these bad things are happening to him and drips are coming out of his bucket. It was still morning and Felix's bucket felt almost empty. As he watched his classmates walk into the room, he secretly hoped they would trip and fall. That's what it feels like when you have an empty bucket. He's really not happy. And he's not really wanting other people to feel happy either because he feels so sad. Felix slumped into his seat and waited for something else bad to happen. Mrs. Bumblenickel walked slowly up to his desk and handed him a paper. He could hardly bear to look. And then she says, "Felix, you wrote a wonderful story. Would you please share it with the class?" Drop. Felix grinned and felt a drop land right in his bucket. Oh, that's a good thing. Drop, plop, plink, drop. The Gigantosaurus who wanted a pet by me, Felix. The class grew quiet. They laughed at all the right places and oohed at the scary parts. When Felix finally read the end, everyone clapped, even Emily, who sat next to him and didn't usually like dinosaurs. Felix felt a whole shower of drops land in his bucket. Maybe the day wouldn't be so bad after all. So all those drips came out of his bucket when he was sad, and now that nice things are happening, he's getting some drops in his bucket. Team captains today are Veronica and Felix. Drop. And if you look up here, he opens up his lunch and there's a note from his mom that says, "I love you." And then he's in art and the art teacher says, "Nice cow." "It's a dog." "Well, nice colors there, Felix." "Cool laser and backpack, Felix." Look, drops are landing in his backpack or in his bucket because people are being kind to him. By afternoon, Felix's bucket was nearly full. At recess, when he looked around, Felix suddenly realized that his grandpa was right. Everyone else had a bucket too. And look, he's helping a teacher pick some things up. "Let me help you." Drop, drop. "Here's your baseball. Catch." "Thanks, dude." Drop, drop. "Hi, I'm Felix. Is it your first day?" "Yes, I'm Amir." Drop, drop. The strange thing was that for every drop he helped put in someone else's bucket, he felt another drop in his own bucket. So when he's doing something nice for someone else, it drops a drop in their bucket and his. When you do something nice for someone else, it makes you feel good too. When Felix burst into the door after school, he shouted, "You were right, Grandpa. I do have a bucket, and I understand how it works." Then he saw Anna's torn doll. "Bad dog," he almost scolded. But then he thought, dogs might have invisible buckets too. "Your doll will be okay, Anna," said Felix. "Mom will fix her. Until then, do you want to help me build the tallest building in the world with my blocks?" And so they did. And look, he's being kind to his sister and he's getting a drop in his bucket and so is she. Boys and girls, now when we talk about invisible buckets, invisible means we can't see them. Do we really have buckets floating on top of our heads? No, but it's a good thing to think about. It's a way to think about how we feel and how others feel and how we can make others feel. So what I want you to do is pay attention to how you're feeling and see if you can fill up your bucket and fill up other people's buckets by being kind. One way that you can do that is making something for somebody. Now, there's a lot of people that live by themselves, or they might live in places where they can't have people visit them right now, and they might be feeling kind of lonely. So one fun thing you can do is make a picture for someone. My son Tyler made a picture for my grandma, his great-grandma, and sent it in the mail, and she was so excited. Do you think that dripped from her bucket or put some big drops in her bucket? It put some big drops in her bucket. It made her very, very happy. If you have someone in your life that maybe was feeling a little lonely because they're by themselves, I would like you to make a picture for them and see if you can send it to them. If you don't have someone in your life, I sent some addresses in the email today for your moms and dads to see, and I was thinking maybe you could make a picture for someone who's living in a place called a nursing home or an assisted living place, and that's a place where maybe they might be older or they might need some help with some things, and there's people there helping them, but they can't have any visitors right now because they could get sick. So it's your chance to drop some drops into someone's bucket and make them feel really good. So I'm going to have you guys draw a picture today. I'm going to draw one too. And you can draw anything you want, anything that you think you're good at drawing. Maybe you're really good at drawing people or animals or places or shapes, whatever you want. Rainbows. I know a lot of you really like to draw rainbows. I like to draw flowers. So I'm going to draw a vase full of flowers. I'm going to draw some shapes. I'm going to draw a rectangle. That's my vase. And then I'm going to draw some stems. And then I'm going to draw some flowers. I'm going to draw the yellow circle for this one. Maybe I'll make this one blue. I'll draw some petals all the way around. And color that in. You don't have to draw flowers. You can draw whatever you like to draw. I'm going to draw a tulip. And let's see, maybe I'll draw a rose. And maybe I'll draw one more big orange flower over here. And I could color in my vase. And I was thinking I could write a nice message. You can have mom or dad help you. You can write your own message. I'm going to say, have a nice day. Have a nice day. And then, what do you think I should put on here so they know who it's from? My name. So you can draw whatever you want. You can get someone to help you write a message on it, and you can sign your name and then try to send it to somebody that you know, or someone that needs some cheering up. Or if you don't know anyone that needs some cheering up, like I said, there's some addresses in the email today. All right, boys and girls, you guys have a great day. See you tomorrow. Bye.